them here. Simon, commentator, the crew, Damien Payne, all the people holding the cameras and supporting. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, we are back for the final session. Damien Payne normally running all the stuff up here. Commissaires are waiting for him. Duncan's leaning against the fence going, good game's a fast game. Get down on here, get on the bike. Damien having to multitask. Skippy is going to give being editor controller a go for us.
Apologies.
Thank you to Damien's daughter. Are you the youngest member of the family? Youngest member of the family? Yes, so she's here running camera for us this afternoon, so thank you to her. So we'll just wait till Damien gets the motorbike out and then we'll be underway.
And then Damien Payne will be riding the motorbike for the Kerins.
So we're going to have restricted women Kerin finals first, then the restricted
when he's not doing that, he's up on the
men Kerins,
sure the cameras and all that,
and then we'll see the open Kerins with
popping over the screens, you name it.
Right, I'll turn Russell down for a second. Then we will see the open woman, men's and women's Kerins. So remember they're restricted gear, but that's where we're allowed the disc wheels and the fast fives. Then we've got a para mixed team sprint coming up. And then we've got some mixed men and women's Maddison points races, and then we will round out with Kerin finals and finally a wheel race, which I'll explain. Don't do many of those in New Zealand, what a wheel race is in a short period of time. Right, so camera shot you're getting now. This is the one off the back of the motorbike. Bit of a new thing we're trying today. So Damien's just going, hang on, there's not even enough officials here to close the gate. So I've got to close the gate first. Thank you to all the volunteers doing holding. Okay, so let's work out who we've got in this first race. So, right, Chloe Ulmer, I know she's in position 5. That I am sure of. Layla Crackman, she is in 6. What was that, sorry, Skippy? Emma Cotter down there in wheel 2. Got Annabelle Judd in wheel 4. So I've only got to work out where Casey Brake and Katelina Williams are, and we'll do that pretty quickly. So here comes the motorbike to get the first of the Kerins underway. 3 laps behind the motorbike, 3 laps open racing. Whistle goes very late, so the motorbike has to stop because they are too far up the road. So we're a bit all over the show in terms of order. So number 3 from Canterbury, Caitlin Williams, in that order. And so Casey Brake is behind the motorbike. So we've had this first lap. Riders can move up and not just be in the draft of the motorbike. And we're seeing a second line forming around the outside at the moment. So Casey, continuing to get that draft off the motorbike. That is the most sheltered position with the motorbike rider sitting that much more upright. Number 1 gets the most shelter till they pull off now. So Emma Cotter, she's in pink on wheel 2. Caitlin Williams, Canterbury just down on the inside. Casey, continue to look over his shoulder, going, where's the break coming from? Chloe Ulmer, dark blue, she's 3 wide. Make it 4 wide, she's above the blue line. She's got to cover a lot more metres from up there. So Emma in pink, she jumps up, she picks up the speed, she's attacked up and over. Going with her is Annabelle. So at the moment, Casey break from Annabelle Judd. And then Layla Crackman, she's in position 3 at the moment. Canterbury Rider coming pretty quickly at her. But that'll be your 1, 2, 3. Here's your replay. So she jumped away. Emma Cotter able to get a nice little lead from when she opened it up. The others didn't really get touching distance. Annabelle Judd ran in for second. This is restricted women gear, so that is their final, because they've got the mixed Maddison coming up shortly. So those ladies are all on the same gear as the endurance riders. So that was the 7 to 12 final. And now we've got the A final. So Lucia Boys looks like she's got position 1. Emily Cameron in 2.
Okay, moving on to the next round. Final 1 to 6, we'll see Hazel Johnson. You see your boys.
Just wait to see them all come up so we can work out who is where. Perfect. So hopefully the riders get the whistle a little bit earlier, make it a bit easier to get onto the back of the motorbike this time. Motorbike gets the go signal. Come with Sue ready. We've had some problem with the caps. Whistle given to give the race underway. So see you boys, she's going to come through and get the bike. Cassidy Crompton drops in behind Emily Cameron into 3rd. So Charlotte Shields in position 4. 84, Amy Free, Canterbury, she's in 5. Hazel Johnson on the back of the bunch at the moment. It's not where she's going to want to finish. So there's a bit of a gap mid-pack. Seeing Amy move up. So she can move up everything but passing the actual bike. So you can actually even come up alongside the bike if you want to as the bike's coming off. Should be a really good even race. So Lucia Boys looks like she didn't want to be on the front, so she moved up a little, which has allowed Emily to come in, take the pole line, but no one really doing too much yet. So no move from the back. Emily checks over her shoulder, see what she can see. Here we go, coming around the outside now. Hazel Johnson in the black from Counties. Emily Cameron instantly picks it up, knowing that she wants to keep that shortest line around the track. Lap and a half to go. You can see Emily constantly looking, checking what's going on. In the straight, this is where the passes happen. So Emily's really out of the seat pushing, trying to keep loose Hazel on her hip, doing a good job of it. So Emily's now pulled in front. But here comes Lucia Boys from Southland. Lucia accelerating onto Emily's wheel. She's hitting her with a lot of speed as she comes out of corner 4. Lucia's going to probably show too much speed. Great ride by everyone, but Lucia will take the win. Emily Cameron will get 2nd, and Hazel Johnson will get 3rd. Well done, ladies. See them coming around here. Lucia she's had a fantastic sprint all weekend up here. just lights it up. Looks like she's not even touching the pedals and the bike's going forward. Okay, so what my program says is men Kerin's finals, but on the main agenda, so this must be semi-final, but I'm not sure how this has been grouped. Anyway, we will work it out. So in this field, we've got Leighton Riley. So we know he is in the Palmerston North white kit. Looks like he is in about wheel 4. Quinn Stowe looks like he is in wheel 2. I think that might be, is that Chase who's just been brought up? I'll have to double check the number. So Chase from Counties, sorry, Quinn Stowe from Counties just brought up now. Another CNC rider outside him. Leighton Riley in the white is in 4. They're stacking them right to the fence today. 7 in this race. Sorry, my paperwork doesn't say how these semi-finals are going to work. I presume they're trying to give everyone racing. So possibly this might be, see the last 2 maybe go to a final. Yeah, not sure how they're grouping it. Apologies everyone. We'll watch the race and we'll work it out as they go. So I think Toby looks like he's out in 5. Number 22 taking the bike is Chase. So Toby second to last in the red shirt, but you're seeing Chase on the back of the motorbike at the moment. Apologies, the picture's a little bit fuzzy. We'll learn from that for next time. So wheel 3 from Counties is Ethan Pepper. So Matt Corbett, he was right down the back of the field, decided he's going to move up. But he's been pushed a little bit wide, he's right up on the blue line. So Leighton Riley in the white top, he pulled out at the same time. So motorbike came off. So we're seeing a bit of acceleration down the back straight here with 2.5 laps to go. So a couple of riders just pulling out of the line. Leighton gets out of the seat now, trying to come in over the line as we get 2 laps to go. Ethan Pepper comfortably holding the inside. Leighton's not been able to get onto the short line. Quinn Stowe, he's now accelerating over the top of Chase. Chase did a good job holding that first position for a long time. So Stowe, Quinn, he comes through and takes the line now. So a chase from Ethan Pepper. From Leighton Riley, that is your second, third, fourth. But Quinn Stowe, he will roll over the line easily. And I will give that to closest to the camera. We'll give Ethan Pepper second from Chase. And Leighton Riley round out 4. So you can see them come round, see that run right to the line. And Ethan just on the outside, rolling out of the corner with a bit more speed, coming through. So they've called that Heat 1, and however this works, I think they're saying Kerin finals, but we've got a Kerin finals later, so let's assume this is Kerin semi-finals. Commentator making up the rules as I go. So Liam O'Day looks like he's drawn position 2. Ewan Rodway looks like he's going into 3. Levi Mitchell looks like he's in 4. Noah looks like he's out there in 6 or 5. 6. Oh no, Noah's in 5. So motorbike's coming around. You can see it at the back of the shot coming around. Commissaire seems to be using a whistle rather than a gun to tell the riders when to go. Gun is going this time. Damien looks in the mirror. Sean Clark gets out of the seat, gets on. So your order out there is Sean Clark, Liam O'Day in green, Ewan Rodway in the black, Levi Mitchell, what's that, PRV kit, sort of the blue top, and then Noah in the light blue Nelson kit, and rounding out the field, Angus Dickinson on the back. So Sean Clark, who obviously spent some time behind a bike before, good and confident, nice and close, making it as easy as he can for himself for these first 3 laps. Ducking down means Liam O'Day in green behind him gets a whole lot less shelter. He's just grateful for Damien sitting there. So we'll flick off that camera, and here we go. We're starting to see the race unfold. Motorbike's going to be pulling off shortly. Already some spots swapping down the back. Angus coming around. So that is Noah on Liam's wheel. Meanwhile at the front, Sean decides to swing up. So we've got Liam O'Day holding the wheel at the moment. Liam could be hard for the others to pass here. Angus now decides with 2 laps to go, he's wanting to push. Levi Mitchell on the backs, looking like he wants to come through and follow them. We've got a front group of 4. 5 pushing away. Liam O'Day holding that inside nicely. Angus in the white on the outside on his wheel. Then that's Noah Eden, tucked into the draft. Those front 3 are pretty close. Noah's pulled out on the back straight, trying to increase his rev count. He's going to be 3 wide as he comes around the corner. Liam's got the shortest route to the finish line. So Liam in green is going to be hard to pass. He's done well. So Liam from Angus, from Noah, from Levi is how that will finish. So you can see Liam O'Day on the front here. Everyone else not able to do anything coming into his draft. He's able to be strong all the way to the line and hold them off. Good sprint by all the boys. But Liam O'Day showing the quickest set of wheels. Next heat comes up. Trying to see who is where. So looks like Counties Manukau. Vilai has, no, he's not drawn wheel 1, he's drawn wheel 2. So Logan Dickinson from Cambridge, looks like he's in wheel 1. I'll make Rory Ford 3 in my eyes. Sterling Crackman looks like he is 5. Jack Madden is 6, making Jonah Waters number 4. Thanks to all the dads who are helping out here. Commissaire gives them their final instructions. So they're on discs and carbon front wheels and those things, but they are in a restricted gearing. So to make it so the big boys, there's not too many of them, can't just smash them on a big gear where they might normally roll 120 something in this. They're maxed out at a 100-inch gear today. So Logan in the Cambridge skin suit, that sort of light coloured suit, he'll come through, take the bike. So Villy, Counties Manukau black, he takes position 2. Rory in the white top behind him. Then Jonah, Sterling Crackman, and who have I missed? Jack Madden, Southland skin suit, round out your field. First lap done, young men look content to just stay there at this stage. All running very close, which means it's very tricky to look behind. So a skill in this, if you want to be able to look forwards and backwards, you want to make sure you can look around without touching that wheel in front. So Villy's been well coached on this, so he's maybe dropped off a little bit much, but it means he can easily be looking over his shoulder when he wants to. Got an early move though. Sterling Crackman's decided, well, if that wheel's going to be left, I'll move straight up. Jack Madden, he's wanting to get on that wheel as well. Villy has first rights to in there. So as the motorbike swings off, Logan setting the pace, Sterling in yellow in wheel 2, keeping an eye on the outside but also leaving himself a little bit of room so he can push out if he needs to. Come around here for 2 laps to go. No one's committed yet. Everyone's looking, waiting for someone else to make the first move. I think it'll happen down this back straight. Sterling in yellow, he gets out of the seat first. He jumps over Logan. So Sterling's opened up a gap straight away from the others. So Sterling's got a good gap as he gets the bell. He's probably got 5 bike lengths straight away. Logan, Cambridge, he's trying to wide up behind him. He's got Jack Madden from Southland on his wheel. Villy's coming around the outside, but he's got a long way to go. He was out on the blue line. Sterling's able to just jump through. Villy in the end ran down a little bit on that straight, but Logan will get second, Jack Madden third. I think Villy will pick up 4th is the way I see that. And so you see Sterling here, just daylight, able to look round, sit up, catch his breath. Watch the others come over the line behind him. All right, that's heat 3 done, 2 more to go. So who is going where? Looks like, based on where they're lining up, Carter Payne in the blue New South Wales kit looks like he's going into 1. No, he's not. They're just teasing me. Carter might be in 3, based on where they're lining up. Matai maybe is in 2. Quinzang, he's drawn the motorbike by the looks. It's going to be a very tricky angle for the holder to get him up to there. Note to holder, go further back next time, make life easier. But anyway, he's done it pretty tidily. Oliver Keast in the New Zealand kit, he's in 4. Lucas in the blue Nelson kit, he is in 5. Nick Smith. Nick Smith is in 5, actually. Matai, don't know why he lined up in position 2. He is in 6. So he's thrown the whole lineman out. Carter Payne in 2. Motorbike comes by to get us underway. Carter pushes away, but remember, you've got to go in order. They need them to accelerate, otherwise these boys high on the banking won't have enough speed to get round. Well done, everybody. So they've got to go in the position they're given. Damien's looking behind. Joined on commentary by Josh. Thank you, Josh, for coming to give us a hand.
All good.
Okay, so Quinn Zhang, he swapped skin suit. He was in this yellowy top now. Behind him, Carter Payne in blue. Behind him, Oliver Keast in the New Zealand hit. Behind him, Lucas Opoloto in the Nelson blue. Then Nick Smith in the purple. And rounding out the field, young Matai sporting the Tiamutu kit. We saw him sporting the Hillcrest High kit yesterday. So everyone, happy to follow the bike at this stage. Follow the wheel. No one committing early. So Matai in the Tiamutu kit moving up from the back already. Timing his move well as to when the motorbike's going to pull off. Nick Smith's jumped straight onto him. You can see a little bit of a shoulder from Oliver Keast as he was trying to find a way out. Carter Payne's come round and taken the front. Matai seeing what's going on behind him, decides he will keep that outside position. Carter Payne's in an enduro rider drop. He's so strong, he can just accelerate smoothly from here. Nick Smith in purple coming around the outside now. They're going to be getting the bell when they come around this time. So this is when it matters. Carter Payne on the front, then Matai, then Nick Smith. So can Matai come around Carter Payne, or has Carter Payne got too much strength here? Nick Smith, he's pulling up. So they're going to be three wide as they come into the corner. Carter Payne in blue on front. He is holding it comfortably. Matai's going to hold second from Nick Smith. That's your 1, 2, 3. We'll see the replay come up in a second. So you can see down the back straight here, they end up three wide going to the corner. Carter Payne's got that short line on the inside. Young man is too strong. He can hold them all off. Great ride by everybody. So we saw you racing yesterday, Josh, but we haven't seen you racing today. What have you been up to today?
Went out and did the TA Winter Series race. Yeah, good fun.
Sunny obviously out there, but a bit cooler than in here.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we've got the last heat coming up now. So some of the riders that have been doing the enduro have chucked discs on. I'm deliberately talking about Remy Dalton here. And we've got 6 coming up in this field again. It looks like young Leo Henderson in the Tiamutu kit might have drawn position 1. His dad's grabbing him.
I wouldn't call it yet based on what happened last time.
No.
A bit all over the place.
Yeah, but the Hendersons are pretty organised. Smart people. Seeing Richard come up, I trust Richard. He brought our BT. He's who's riding on our BT these days. The dad, not the son. Okay, so that is Riley Crampton coming up in white for position 2. So Liam, our Kerin national champ, coming up position 3. So you can do a national champ skin suit, you can put it forward to have sponsors included. So he got some support from Evo and Skins towards producing a national skin suit. Remy Dalton in the national skin suit for the under-19s. He's going to be wearing shortly. He's just outside him in 4. So it's probably a good wheel for Remy to be able to follow. Then I think that's Eli Dibley in 5 and Luan Edwards, one of the power riders who's been doing a bit of everything. He is out there in position 6. So unfortunately we're missing a lot of the big boys this weekend. We've got Alex sick, Luke's been sick a week, Jackson's just flown out today. Kyo decided to have a lie down on the track yesterday. He's just messaged me, poor boy, after that big hit we saw. He's got a sore neck, a few bits of skin's missing. Yep, he's a bit gutted, but anyway, playing it safe today just in case there was any hit yesterday, even though he wasn't knocked out. So smart thing to do.
Top 3 go through for these?
I'm assuming so, Josh. They haven't given me anything on my pieces of paper to tell me what's happening, but that's the story I'm making up.
Say in this Kerin, all eyes would be on Liam. He'd be the wheel to follow, and it wouldn't surprise me if he takes the lead. Now, are they all on the same gear?
Yeah, so they're all limited to 100 inches today.
Lower.
Some of them are
94.
lower.
Yeah, 94s. So what we were on yesterday. See, he runs on little gears. You can see them going around behind the motorbike, not actually going too fast, but still like spinning quite quick.
So I'd say other riders, look, Remy Dalton has been having a blind over the weekend. The boy has got speed to burn, so he is on fire. Riley Crampton just in front of Liam. He goes super well, and we've seen Luan be pretty strong as well. So motorbikes pulled off. But don't discount young Leo Henderson. No, they do that at their danger. He's shown he can spin that gear pretty quick. They've given him a couple of bike lengths because they all think he's the older boy. Leo's got the gap. Leo just goes. They're not looking. Liam goes, okay, no one else is going. I better go after him. So, on a small gear, Leo Henderson, he's bursting off the front. Being chased by another L, Liam Kavanagh. Got the Remy Dalton train coming in behind them. Leo Henderson, he's doing really well. Liam checks over his shoulder. He'll just hit with too much speed. Come on, Leo, keep going, buddy. You might get second here. So Liam's showing that older speed, even if we're on restricted gears. Leo Henderson, used smart, great jump. Remy from Luan, from Riley Crompton is how the rest of the field crossed the line. What's Leo Henderson, 15? 15. There's been Olympic medals, one like that, where everyone's marking someone else and they let a certain British guy right off the front take the gold medal. Smart riding by Leo. Back to the older competitors around him. Check, check, check. But once they gave him that giant gap, yeah, he put his head down and went away. Good ride by him. Good ride by Liam to take the win. But as we said, unfortunately, the normal playmates at that level aren't really here today due to a bundle of circumstances. And Kaio, if you're watching, yeah, hope you recover quickly. And Devon, from your boys' crash yesterday. Okay, we are going to see the women's Open Kerin up next. So they ran earlier in the day. We have lost from the field Lily Cameron. I'm sure she was in this earlier on.
Looking like we're drawing up with Hannah Payne as rider 1. But I will wait till they roll up to let you guys know. So we got Hannah Payne lining up rider 1. Rider 2 would be Sarah Hartstone. Rider 3 would be Minnie Collins. Rider 4, Hazel Gardner. And rider 5 would be Erin Green.
No Sophie Maxwell. We have just 5. So Hannah Payne, going to take the bike, jumping in behind Dad, driving the motorbike. Does that mean extra trust? Does she run closer than normal? What are we going to see? See her smiling on camera. She knows that's Dad's camera there. No, she can't talk to the camera. We don't have that yet. Anyway, smiling's what it's all about when you're racing. Everyone we know tries hard, but it's good to see them having fun. So we've just got one round of the women's Kerin here. So Hannah Payne staying nice and close on the bike. Others opening up some gaps. So it's Minnie Collins in the Australian skin suit, letting a bit of a gap. One more lap to go behind the motorbike. Her world's teammate, Hazel Gardner in red just behind her. And then Erin Green rounds out the field. Not in her red skin suit we saw yesterday, but in the sort of, I don't know what you'd call that. Anyway, colour blend fade. So motorbike comes off, Hannah Payne continues to tap away on the front. Sarah just sitting on her shoulder. Everyone giving themselves some room to be able to accelerate if they want to. Erin Green. Sorry, Josh.
Erin moving up here. Just trying to position herself slightly better. Minnie Collins holding her out on her shoulder though, making it harder for Erin to come through. See Minnie coming through to the front. She'll get in front of that wheel and drop down into the sprinters lane. Erin's going to stay up. Hazel on Erin's wheel. This is good for her. Minnie Collins just bring up the speed. 1 lap to go now. She's digging in now. She's all in. Erin's holding that wheel comfortably. Will she pop out on the shoulder? She does. They're going to go too wide into this last corner.
Hazel's trying to follow around in wheel 3. She's on Erin's wheel. What can she do on this final straight?
Hazel's right there. Hazel comes over Minnie and gets second.
So good win by Erin. Planned it, ran smoothly, accelerated without having to do a big surge of effort, and just smooth transition of speed. You see on the replay here, she just comes around the outside too strong. Hazel looking pretty quick at the finish there.
Yep, Hazel rode smart following Erin. I would say probably the favourite for that race, being the oldest. And then Minnie took charge and tried to lead it from the front, but just didn't have enough juice at the end to hold off Erin and Hazel.
But a good thing for Minnie to try doing at this event. No, going to Junior Worlds, great chance to go, right, how do I go? How do I feel? How long can I hold this sort of effort for? So great to see that effort out there. Okay, we're going to see some team sprints up now. Might just see them all on one straight. So while they're getting organised, hey, just a quick chance. I know you keep hearing me talk about, but it's important to thank them. So I want to thank our sponsors. Oh, there is the final result. Hazel did just roll Minnie. And so they're marking them qualifying green, but as we know, there's only one heat of the woman here. So want to thank those who came on board and sponsored and helped Cycling New Zealand bring down the cost of this event. Cycling New Zealand don't own the velodrome. That's a separate charitable organisation. That's probably, I don't know, $7,000 or $8,000 to hire this thing at $250 an hour over the weekend to pay the impressive power bill at this time of year. So we want to thank Jack from Cambridge Waikato Landmark Homes. So previous Cycling New Zealand staff member, only moved over relatively recently. So we really appreciate him coming back, giving some support. So thank you to Waikato Landmark Homes. So if you're in the Waikato here and you're thinking about building a new home on a section or a lifestyle property, Jack and the Landmark Homes would be very happy to talk with you. So drop it and have a chat with them and see what could potentially be done on your section. So thank you to them. Thank you to Trillion Trust for their support towards this event. We appreciate their generosity. Haraway Rolled Oats, that will be giving some Spirit Awards later on, is normally the nature around the schools racing, so I think they'll probably do a similar thing here. Fresh Choice Leamington, that provided a whole lot of fruit for the riders and the volunteers all through the weekend. Good chance to thank all the volunteers and the commissaires that have helped out, and thank you to Velobike, brand that needs no introduction in this part of the world, certainly gone global, and they are providing some prizes for later on. Right, so we've got 2 team sprints up. We're going to run 1 on each lane. On the front straight here, in the gate, we've got Thomas Sasbo from Morrinsville, young boy. Then Ewan Rodway, who we've seen doing a truckload of racing this weekend. So he is in position 2. And then Quinn Stowe coming to join the lineup, and the Black Counties Manukau Cats. In the back straight, we have the woman, I think, looks like Siobhan Terry is in the gate. Nicole Murray is going to run in wheel 2, and Luann Edwards in wheel 3. I think I mentioned this yesterday. Fun fact. So Siobhan apparently was living in Rotorua, and before she might have been cycling as well, but she was a very impressive swimmer apparently. Did swimming coaching and everything, but yeah, very impressive swimmer. Obviously probably spends a little bit less time doing that these days. So we get away. Thomas just caught slightly by that gate. He was ready to go, fraction of a second early, threw himself. And the gate said, no, you can't leave yet. But they're underway now. Siobhan's given her team a good start. Obviously, a lot of experience coming out of the gates, so she's able to get them off to a really powerful start. So Thomas doing a good job winding up here, but the women are leading in the back straight in blue. So we continue to see, this is Ewan Rodway in black. The back straight team is still leading at this stage, but Ewan's doing a good job building them up. Nicole swings off, so the back straight leading. And on this straight, that is Quinn Stowe, who takes over now. So Luan looks like he will be able to hold off, and back straight will take the win here. So back straight come around across the line. Meanwhile, front straight in your screen, that is Quinn Stowe crossing the line to finish for the front straight team. So it's Luan going through, and then you can see Quinn Stowe coming around here to cover this. What do you have to think about coming out of the gate, Josh, when you do gate starts?
Tension on the chain's a big thing, I think, as well as setting up, making sure you've got your timing dialed, and yeah, making sure you don't hit the gate too early, so you can lose a lot of power if you try to come out too early. And keeping it smooth, keeping it straight, I think. Some people like to slightly roll down onto the blue on the start. Yeah, but just keeping it straight and smooth, I think, as well as pushing super hard is the 3 key things, I would say. Driving your hips forward.
And obviously, you got to do BMX, which is where you get to learn lots of that as a youngster, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it definitely comes with time and practice. It's not something you can do well straight away for anyone.
So there's the speed results. Remember, that was from a dead start that you just saw there. So next up, we're going to see the mixed Maddison. So men and women team, obviously one of each in each race. We saw Sophie Maxwell. Talked to her as she was leaving the car park before. She really enjoys jumping in the boys Maddison race that we saw her doing through the weekend. So we'll just get the riders up. They're not quite ready to go yet. So Zappy Racing, Angus Dickinson, Hazel Johnson. Black Magic, Ethan Pepper, Annabelle Judd. Calder Stewart, so that's like the greeny top. Seth Campbell, Toby Lennartz. They might have put the 2 boys in there together handicap. We've got what's called Kiwi Style Pink. So Eli Dibley and Katelina Williams. Worsley Delanotti, I'm not sure what top that's going to look like, but that is Matt Corbett and Charlotte Shields. And FMWC is going to be Jonah Waters and Layla Crackman. So just waiting for all the riders to come up and get themselves organised. So that last team with Jonah and Layla is kind of a white top with a bit of a reddy pinky bit on the pocket area. So coming up first, the green top for Calder Stewart, right in the camera there. I never see them that close, so I couldn't honestly tell you whether that is Seth or Toby, but if you know them at home, you will recognise them. Just dropping in behind him in white, Jonah Waters. Black Magic, that'll be Annabelle Judd, dropping into position 3. So that was Toby Lennartz, if they put the numbers the right way. Jonah giving a wave to the camera. Again, he's meant to have a black number on, and he's got a red number on, so I can't trust what these guys do. And Annabelle Judd is who we've got on the fence as we wait for the rest of them to arrive. So
looks like the red numbers are on the front straight. Oh, no, that's a lie actually. Yeah, it's just all over the place.
Yep.
It's not that big of a deal. As long as one's on the front, one's on the back.
So I think Zappy Racing.
There's that Watersley kit, the pink.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, that is a Belgium team.
Okay.
Road team. Yeah.
What are they? 35. Is that Charlotte Shields, who was just in the camera shot? And the last team to come up.
Kiwi style pink.
Yeah, no confusion there. So that looks like Eli.
The more pink kit.
Yeah, the pinkest of the pink kits. So Commissary is just checking the numbers. We've got all the teams here, so we shouldn't be too far away. So this is the B grade mixed Maddison, and we'll have an A grade mixed Maddison after this. So points race format, over 30 laps, 3 sprints, 20, 10, and at the finish line. So riders have to stay on the back fence till after the start gun goes. And now they can either head away or wait, but they all head away en masse. And that's Jonah Waters in the white. He's jumped away off the front quickly. Whether he's going to want to just do a few laps or whether he's going to do a quick change to Layla Crackerman. Quick change it is. So for many of them, that'll be the first time they will have done a change together. But somebody's got a real mix of abilities between the boys and girls here, so things can be a bit all over the show. So riders certainly need to keep their wits about them. So we've got a front group of 5. Just the Calder Stewart green team, just off the back of that group, so just at the tail end of that camera shot. And we have an attack from the pink team, Kiwi style pink. So Eli Dibley, looks like he is jumping away, wanting to get a little bit of a gap, coming up to the first change to Catalina Williams. And too much of a speed difference between those two. So Catalina has been tagged, so she is in the race. So just the tip for them, when you need to use more of the banking to accelerate up, so you've got less of a speed differential to make those changes smoother.
Yeah, the teammate not racing on the track, getting ready for that change, needs to notice that their teammate's going a lot faster, and so she can speed up and match that speed. Otherwise, as you can see what's happened, is you're going to grab each other's hand and just lose it straight away because it's going too fast.
Another one for those when you're rewatching this, remember it is always safer when there is a change happening. You should be moving up to the outside to be following the rider who's about to be thrown in.
Yeah.
Ducking on the inside, do that at your peril, because when that rider on the inside throws their teammate, they move all their momentum in and they come to a grinding stop, so you don't want to be on the inside following them.
Yep, so we'll see one here. See the Zappy does their change and Jonah's hopped out above the red, so he's nice and high and he can follow that. They've missed their change. Jonah wasn't able to get there because he was blocked in by the Black Magic team, so he's going to have to do a couple extra laps till he gets to his teammate.
Nothing intentional there, just the Black Magic were trying to do their change at the same time. And this is why good to run this event. Everyone gets to learn from it. So Layla Crackman, what she needs to do now to give her teammate not as much riding time out there, she's got to try and roll around as slowly as she can until she sees him coming and then accelerate. And that way he is only out there for a few laps. So as we come into the sprint, Team 31, Zappy Racing, they're on the front at the moment. This is going to make it pretty tricky because here comes a passing manoeuvre again just in the middle of when people are wanting to do a pass. They go up and wide, swinging round. Maddison Racing at its worst. Doesn't encourage you to be out there, does it, Josh?
Nope.
Don't see any of that crap happening on the road, you reckon?
Nope.
Oh, well. Right, anyway, points have been won, points have been delivered. Everyone's upright, so things are all good. So, Zappy Racing, 31, continue to push away on the front. Angus Dickinson making everyone else work to be on his wheel. Waterkey Schultzley. I think that Matt Corbett throwing Charlotte Shields into the race. We haven't seen the points put up for that first sprint yet. So contact made again. Just the team's just got to remember, particularly the boys got to remember. There we go, points just up now. So Kiwi Style Pink, they got the 5. Waltsley, Dollacy. Watersley, thank you, Joshua. Zappy Racing picked up 3rd. But Zappy Racing are the team off the front at the moment. Can they stay out there until the next sprint?
Watersley chasing hard. And they got New Zealand Style Pink right behind them. Then Jonah's chasing that group for the FMWC team. I think I've said those letters in the right order. Yes, I have.
Jonah moves up nicely. So Watersley can do a change. Matt Corbett thrown back in the race. Jonah hops on him.
Zappy still holding
Williams
that lead.
Just trying to stay with them.
Watersley coming up now. Zappy's about to do their change soon. FMWC. Jonah looking for the change. Clean transition there, well done. Zappy about to change. Angus Dickinson coming into ride. He'll be on the hunt for that Watersley team.
Layla Crackman's just got to stay in that draft and hang on to that wheel. The girls got to think about using the stronger boys around them. Just in behind the pink team, Eli Dibley, he's catching up to those ones as well.
She's doing a good job staying in the wheel there. She's riding very smart.
Yeah, so we say the girls maybe don't have the strength of the boys, but often that little bit of draft, they've got more than enough leg speed to be able to stay there.
Watersley have done another change. Still in the lead, still got a comfortable little gap there. Layla Crackman catching up to Jonah now. Jonah will look to drop in. Zappy will look to do another change here as well. So as you can see, there's lots of changes going on. So the riders who aren't changing need to be aware and move up to follow that person that's coming into the race.
So as they get the bell, Watersley, Charlotte Shields, they're in the front at the moment. But coming at them really quickly is Zappy Racing. And
New Zealand Style Pink coming around the outside.
Go the pink shirts, that's Eli.
Eli looks like he'll come over and take that sprint. Looks like Jonah got there second, and then the Zappy rider, and that would be Hazel Johnston coming in for 3rd there.
So Jonah lifts the pace a bit. Again, pink team, she's dropped down a little bit early. She needs to accelerate a little bit closer to him coming. Eli gives her a good throw in. It's always hard to keep control, obviously, with only one hand on your bike. Jonah throws Layla in. She's doing well. She just needs to think. Does she need to pedal or she needs to flick up? Here comes Watersley, position 3. Got the points up on the board now after the 2 sprints. So Kiwi Style Pink leading on 10 points, getting both sprints. Zappy on 4, Watersley 4, FMWC on 4. So remember, last sprint double points means a lot can change. So Angus Dickinson, he's pushing up at the moment. Seeing Watersley accelerating up so he can give a change. Throws Charlotte into the race with 6 to go. Zappy Racing changes as well, throws Hazel Johnson into the race. Kiwi Style Pink, they've launched through. Layla Crackman throws Jonah Waters in. We know he's got a good turn of speed, so he might close this gap back down. Oh, we've got football going as well, have we, Josh? Is it penalties?
We'll finish the race before we talk about it, but okay. Yes, the Argentina-Switzerland game has gone to penalties. So.
Oh my goodness, it got all tied up, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. So 1 kilometre to go, 4 teams together. Jonah looks like he's going to launch a move using the banking to accelerate. Smart riding on the track by him. He puts his head down, tries to get a gap.
New Zealand Style Pink Going to do a change. Oh, it's going to be another one way too fast.
Too much speed difference between those two.
Once again, that's that rider that's not on the track needing to be more aware and do a little sprint acceleration to speed up to actually be there for their teammate. Otherwise, the change is just going to go to custard like that.
I'll be honest, I can talk about it here. Never ever done one in my life. Did one on grass years ago, but never done one in this velodrome. Okay, so Layla Crackman's being hunted down. Matt Corbett's going to go by her. He's going to be in the lead as the bell comes. Angus, Zappy Racing's just in behind, trying to get back on terms, just out of the camera shot. But that's Matt Corbett flying through. He's going to skip the last change. Acknowledge it would be too tricky. Matt Corbett's going to try and take it to the line. Acknowledge he needs the double points. Angus is coming at him super quick, but not going to get there. That'll be your 1-2. Layla Crackman for FMWC crosses the line in third, and that might be Kiwi Style Pink for fourth for the points.
Yep.
There's your replay. Matt made the call, just needed to keep going rather than trying to do a change with 100 metres to go. Probably the wise thing to do. And when you're not experienced on changing, it's hard to do cleanly. Anyway, well done by all the riders out there. Go and look at that video. Potentially just think about using, for some of the young riders on those changes, dropping down the banking later to get more acceleration to be able to do your change. Because if you drop down too early, then you're just riding on even height and the speed difference can be too much. You need to get that speed closer to be able to do those smooth changes. But well done, everyone. As I said, they're doing it. I haven't done it. So there are the results up. Kiwi Style Pink. Oh no, we're still waiting on the final sprint to come up. So we'll wait to see it confirmed.
False
there
information.
You go. Watersley Donosley got that 10 points. That pushes them to take the win. 14 points. Last sprint, winner takes all. Kiwi Style Pink second on 12. Zappy Racing third on 10. FMWC fourth on 8. But well done to everyone out there, including those teams that didn't get in the points.
I have been fed false information. It's extra time, actually.
Oh, extra time first,
extra
not
time.
Shootout. These are our commissaires, the hard-working people doing results and timing, all the stuff you see on the screen. Russell Mann closest to us, and I'm not sure the lady's name who is sitting beside him. But essentially we call them the Mann team. So Jared Mann's family and friends are the ones that make all that stuff happen, getting the results online on the screen here, online for you to see. So big thank you to them for everything that they do. Russell's trying to avoid the limelight. He's very experienced on this time and control. They also do it for all the Rally New Zealand events. So very keen on their motorsport as well. Okay, coming up and on to the rail. That looks like Levi Mitchell in the Te Aomuru kit. Behind him, wearing St Peters, that's Liam O'Day, sporting the green shorts. Behind him in yellow, Carter Payne in the camera. Dad putting him in the camera. Big thank you to Carter Payne.
Riley Crampton in the New Zealand Junior kit. Then we've got Jack Allen in the Black Magic kit.
Leo Henderson was in the green.
Ireland. Haven't
Dalton.
seen that kit before. We got Remy Dalton. And then TES Southland, our last rider coming up to the rail, that is Ollie Keast. On the back straight, we have Hannah Payne riding with her brother. In the task kit on the back straight, we have Emma Cotter. In the New Zealand Junior kit, we have Lily Keast. Black Magic would be Mia Pepper. Ireland on the back straight would be Lily Cameron. Neve McKenzie in the TES Southland kit on the back straight as well.
So Leo Henderson been sprinting all weekend on the right at the back of the field. Yeah, I know he's 15. I think he's 15, so he's in the under 16. So he's been doing sprint all weekend, doing really well. We saw him just out there in the Kerin before. He's lined up in the Enduro, and he is here paired with his cousin, Nick Smith. So there you go. Learn a new thing each day. So, same format, just 10 extra laps, so 40 laps, 4 sprints this time. Brother and sister, Carter and Hannah Payne are together in here as well. Chia Murutine comes up to make the first change. This is a lot of riders in this field, so there's a lot of things that are going to be going on until it spreads out a bit.
All
So this is a fun event.
First change cleanly.
We want them all to just stay upright is the most important thing. But Levi Mitchell and Emma Cotter, they've been on the front thus far. Hannah Payne in yellow takes over, and Team Payne, I could call them. Then we've got the St Peter's team from the deep south. That is Lucia Boys. She's paired up with Liam O'Day. Jamie Henderson drops down in. Lots of good changes going on.
That is not Jamie Henderson, that is Ollie Keast. Jamie Henderson is in Belgium.
Oh, sorry, not Jamie Henderson.
Sorry.
Leo Henderson.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, anyway.
Looks like we got a little breakaway here. Remy Dalton, the Ireland team, pushing away. Ollie Keast, second wheel. And then we got young Levi Mitchell, third wheel.
Oh, no, Leo Henderson, actually.
No, Levi Mitchell.
No, that's Leo Henderson in green.
Levi Mitchell is coming through, yes.
Leo throws Nick Smith in. Carter Payne in yellow on his wheel. Oh, we're going to... Man, that was close.
Carter throwing in Hannah. Hannah's on Nick Smith's wheel. Nick Smith going for a little attack here. Pushing the pace. It's one of those races where it's just all go. There's no stops, and it usually becomes, as we can see, very strung out with riders. Neve McKenzie trying to chase down Nick. Remy saving legs on her wheel.
So Nick's going to throw Leo in now. We've seen Leo with a great sprint.
It's a nice change by those two.
So Leo
Nick
does what he does best.
And swing
just
up.
Spins. Look at that boy accelerating away. Remy Dalton throws Emily in, but she's not going to catch Leo from there. Well done, Leo. Well done, Emily. Well done, everyone staying upright, getting points. So St Peter's, the Sear boys, I think she might have got fourth there. She comes up to tag in Liam O'Day. So at the front, we've got the green shirts. Green 4 and Ireland are the two teams out there at the moment.
So it's Nick Smith and Lily Cameron.
Oh, Emily Cameron.
Oh, Emily Cameron, sorry. So we can see here Remy Dalton's pushing over the other two, and he's accelerating to match that speed using the banking so they can get a nice change here.
Nick Smith knows how Remy's been operating all weekend. So that's Neve McKenzie on the front on the white at the moment. It's Nick Smith. Pedals away, comes in to throw Leo. And for another couple of laps, see the other riders go cleanly, going a little bit high.
Looks like two teams are coming back to that front group. The St Peter's team and the New Zealand team. New Zealand Juniors doing a change. Neve McKenzie swapping in for Ollie Keast. Remy Dalton's going to do a change soon.
Seeing the New Zealand team, Riley Crampton, Lily Keast getting onto the back of the bunch. So Emily's been there for a while, waiting, ready.
Ollie Keast swinging up and following that wheel so he doesn't get stuck behind Remy when they do the change. Nick dropping in to do his switch. Nice change from them.
Leo does that so well. He's 15 years of age. Looks like he's been doing it forever. don't know whether they do it at Cambridge High Track Training or where it's come from, but good on them. Okay, we've got to move off the front. Neve McKenzie making everyone have to work to get in a draft. Nick Smith pushing really hard. And then we've got the New Zealand team. Riley Crampton following Nick up to that wheel. 2 laps to the next sprint. Everyone's wanting to be there. Emily's going to throw Remy Dalton back in just out of picture. So we know he can accelerate up. Can he get onto him in time for this sprint?
Nick about to do another change. It's a lovely change from them once again.
And right on bell time, throwing Leo Henderson in. Has he still got legs left? He does, this young man.
He's going to be slightly fresher than Remy, I'd say. Sorry, not Remy. Riley. Riley's been in the wheels for a while, so.
Riley's going to try and push over. He's very cunning. Riley does just what he needs to do on the last stroke to pick up the maximum points there. And so they're coming up to lap some teams. So Team Payne in yellow. Hannah and Carter Payne, they're just going down a lap. So New Zealand team roll through to the front. Oliver Keast, TES Deep South, drop in behind them. Riley throws Lily into the race. Points are going to come up on the screen for you shortly. So that is your points total at this point. Green on 8. He just went over at the wrong time. Hopefully it comes up in a second for you. Green 4 on 8. New Zealand Junior 5. TS Deep South 4. Ireland 3. St Peters 2. So still pretty tight. 2 sprints to go. So front bunch easing up.
Carter Payne hitting the front. He's just caught back up to that group. Remy knows Carter's strong, so he's trying to chase that down.
Now, has Carter got to unlap himself, though?
Remy Dalton tells Emily to stay up. He wants to do the work here to chase down Carter.
I think Hannah is moving through, swings up. Is Carter going to wait, or is Carter just going to keep going? Hannah's come up nicely, accelerated, good speed, good thrown by Carter.
Good change.
So Hannah Payne, she's pushing away on the front, but I think they might have somehow or another ended up a lap down. We'll just have to see where they are shown as minus 20 because they're called just Team Yellow and they're not on the board. So Hannah continuing to push on the front.
Remy Dalton now swapping
so the
with
Ireland
Emily.
team are the front of the race. So Emily Cameron doing a good job.
Hannah Payne looks in the hurt box now.
Carter's going, where are you? Where are you? Carter, you need to ride slower, then your sister can get to you faster. So Carter looking for a sister to come through. He's going to have some work to do, though, after this change. See him drop down. Meanwhile, on the front, Neve McKenzie being chased by the New Zealand team. They are trying to get back up to the Ireland team just in front of them with Emily Cameron. So Neve come round, makes a pass. Emily very keen to tag into her teammate, I'm sure, after that. Putting him in for the sprint.
Remy will have a good one here.
Yep.
I'd say he'll catch up and pass Neve comfortably.
Just goes round the outside.
Remy got a big gap. He's comfortable to keep going. He'll keep on the pace. This is good from him. Ollie Keast.
Pace has been frenetic.
Chasing it down. So it's all the world's boys now.
Yeah,
in
Riley
here
Crampton.
riding. Riley Crampton and Ollie Keast together. Ollie struggling to hold up to Riley.
Nick's done a lot of work. He's happy, just out of shot. He's going to throw Leo Henderson back in. 10 laps to go. There's a lot taken. Big breaths out there. So Remy Dalton, Ireland. He leads TES Deep South on the track at the moment. Now green 4, they are leading on points, but they are down at the moment by about 50 metres on the front 3.
However, the front 3 are playing games at the moment, so if this green team...
So it's double points on the last.
Yep, looks like they're going to catch up.
So there's the most recent points going up. So green 4 on 10, Ireland on 8, TES Junior. Yeah. So Leo has brought them back, but here comes the next attack just when Nick Smith
Nick Smith will come in for his change, and hopefully he can get the afterburners on and jump onto this group. Oh, they're sitting up now. Should be an easy catch for Nick here.
So a number of the teams making the change. You'll see the New Zealand team make the change. Then we're going to see
Lily
the
Keys.
Ireland team make the change. Remy throwing Emily in. So the girls all together.
We've got Nick and Ollie Keast in this one from the guys.
5 laps to go.
Emily Cameron accelerating here, trying to get into that draft, but Ollie Keast is too strong.
Ollie Keast smashing it away now. Can he stay away for 4 more laps? Emily is trying to get on the back of the bunch so she can get some breathing room. Change coming. Can Leo hang on for 3 laps? What's he got? Oliver Keast, he's up at the moment. You can see them coming in to make a change. He's going to put Neve in. That's not going to slow them down. They go past Jack Allen. So Neve looking good for this last sprint. Leo Henderson, he's in second. Trying to pull across.
However, Remy Dalton's just swapped in, so he'll be looking to hunt down that other green team. Take as many points as he can for them.
So 2 laps to go. Who's got what left? A lot of tired bodies out here. Has Nick Smith got anything left when Leo tags into him?
Ooh.
He drops down to change. The other's going to need to go around the outside.
This is good for them. Nick's got 1 lap. He needs to get on the gas here. He can't let them come over his shoulder.
But they're all flying. Can Nick hold off Riley? Riley is so good about timing his surge on the line. Here comes Remy. He's been the fastest enduro rider all weekend. He's just going to burn them round on the outside. Well ridden by everyone. Great race.
TS Southland takes that last one, and then it goes Ireland, New Zealand, and then Green.
So Green 4 were leading, but unfortunately 4th place in that final sprint's only going to give them 2 points, so they'll end up on 12, and we'll see the other teams jump in front of them. Good race, boys and girls. We were entertained. Certainly very fast out there.
Looks like Argentina have scored an extra time. So, and there's only 4 minutes left, so I think Argentina are going to make it to the semis.
So we've got a power prize giving now. Just waiting on the final sprint points to be put up. So
Average speed of that race
for you.
was 50.4 kilometres an hour.
Seriously fast on a restricted gear. So when I arrived this afternoon, all the Cycling New Zealand riders and staff were gathering. The truck was loaded, the bus was ready, and they were loading them up to drive to the airport to fly out this afternoon, or early this evening, whatever time their flight is, to Canada. Still just waiting on the final points to be chucked on the screen for you. Hopefully that'll be able to stay on screen.
Argentina scores again. 3-1 in extra time.
Wowzers.
3 minutes left.
Well, they were the South American hopes, last team trying to keep it from being an all-European event. Commissaires just checking the result, confirming what it is before it goes up on the screen. There we go, TS Deep South. Oliver Keast, Neve McKenzie, they took that final win, jumped them to 17 points. Ireland, they rode really well, 14 points for second. Green ended up third on 12. So we will now just move to, I don't have sheets of paper. We've got some Kerin races to go here.
So we should see Billy Collins, Hazel Gardner, Erin Green,
So Women's Open, Kerin first.
Poor Hannah Payne. I think she's riding the Kerin straight after that. She is going to be knackered.
Yeah, that's pretty mean. Hey, she's got 3 laps behind the motorbike to catch your breath. Okay, so we don't have anything, but I'm going to go. It looks like Sarah's drawn position 1, Millie has drawn position 2, Hazel position 3, Erin 4, and Hannah 6. So she's got some draft.
Hannah 5. There's only 5 of them.
True, there's only 5. Yeah.
Come on.
So I think Liam might have pulled out from the last race because he is up there in red, helping as a holder, now helping Hazel. Normal shoes on. Whether he's going to rush back and get changed, but he might have decided it'll be more fun for the others if he's not racing the final, which makes sense. So Sarah Hartstone 1, Minnie 2, Hazel 3, Erin 4, and Hannah Payne going for more pain. Straight off whatever that was, 40 laps. To see what she's got left for another sprint. So Damien Payne comes around with motorbike. Big thank you to him. He brings this Velo X to you. Invested a whole lot of money in buying cameras and things that we can mix the different pictures together and put the videos up. So big thank you to him. His understanding wife, allowing him to pull the checkbook out. So it gives fantastic coverage. So if you are watching on YouTube and you've got a subscription account, please click that like and subscribe. It all helps give good feedback that we're hopefully doing a good job for you. Right, back to the racing. 1 lap down, 5 more to go. Sarah just sitting on the bike. Minnie happy to have a good look behind to see what's going on. We saw Erin in the previous one roll things quite nicely. Right, you can have Hazel, Josh. What would you do tactics-wise, Hazel in the St. Peter's kit, if you were here in this race?
I think Hazel knows that Erin's probably the strongest. She's not on a bad wheel with Minnie. I think Minnie might try something slightly different than taking the charge from the front. But if I was Hazel, I might try move out and keep Erin on your shoulder because she's going to be the danger girl here, I think.
Yep, so no one's committed yet. They're all watching and waiting.
I think she should also jump first with maybe a lap and a bit to go. It's not in a bad position here, but so she's...
Erin's on Minnie's wheel, but Hazel's having to do a little bit more ground now. Minnie's decided to accelerate with a lap and a half to go down the back straight. Pushes over the top of Sarah just. Occupies the sprinter's lane, but not committed. No one got out of the seat, just smooth acceleration. Hazel just waiting. Is she going to commit and go now? Erin gets out of the seat, as does Minnie. Neck to neck on the back straight. Erin's just too strong. That much older, that much more powerful. She's going to push over, take the win, giving Minnie and Hazel great racing. Hannah Payne in yellow.
Taking 4th. Not
yeah,
bad.
Right up there, followed the wheels smartly.
So you can see the replay here that Erin's just coming up onto her shoulder of Minnie and just overpowering her, being able to take that sprint with Hazel not far behind.
From Hazel, from Hannah. Okay, not sure what we've got next.
Argentina won.
Because the motorbike's just been put away. But there's still riders looping around in the like we were going to have one more race. Oh, the wheel race. All right. So maybe we are doing no more Kerins and we're going to do the wheel race. Okay, so a wheel race is a handicap race. Essentially, might come down to how many holders they've got. So essentially, people will be set up with handicaps, all different marks around the track, depending where the commissaires think they will be. Normally, maybe 6 laps will be a typical distance for one, and you will see the riders thrown off by their starters. Yep, it is over 1.5K, that's what the program says. So this might just be for those who weren't doing in those races, but no, some of them that we've just seen do various other events are up there, so I'm not sure how they've decided who's in the wheel race and who's not. So Damien just looking at the brains trust while they try and decide who's on what distance, putting the handicapping together.
So the reference is just 1.5 kilometres, 6 left.
Okay, so we'll just have a short break. You can see them looping around. They're just organising those handicaps, and we will be back to you shortly. Actually, why I think about it, it does explain one thing earlier when my program said Kerin semi-finals and my schedule said Kerin final, and I was confused. It looks like maybe that was the men's Kerin final, that they had put all the heats together, and that's why we're not seeing any more men's Kerin. Thank you, Steph.
Go hard for the 6 laps and try and win, or they may just ride around and wait for the riders behind them, some of the riders behind them, to work with them to win. But the riders on scratch, obviously, they've just got to go hard. So they're just getting some instructions there now in the middle. What are you sussing out? I know, just seeing what the flags there are. It's all different, isn't it? A couple of these. Whitaker's a good chocolate, actually. Yeah, it is quite. I used to have Cadbury, and they changed. I think there is. I don't like dark chocolate. Yeah, it's quite rich, eh? I like the. I don't mind the whole brand. Every time I buy a bit of Reese's, sort of 59 cents. Okay, the riders are making their way up on the track. They all know where they should start. They've been given their how many metres in front. So I've got the handicaps here. So Seth Campbell and Toby Lenartz will start on 120 metres. Chase Wilkinson will be on 100. Liam O'Day on 30. Noah Eden, 90 metres. Jonah Waters, 20. Nick Smith on 10. Jack Madden on 50 metres. Sean Clark, 110. Lucas Ippolito, 90 metres. Rory Ford on 70 metres. On 5 metres we see Riley Crompton. Leo Henderson will be on 50 metres. Carter Payne on 10. And they're away. And Quinn on 70 metres.
Okay, we're going to try and explain to you. So this is a wheel race. So normally every rider would have a holder and they would all start on a handicap point and they would all be throwing. The challenge we've got, we do not have enough parents, helpers, volunteers in here to be able to hold. So what they've been asked to do is to ride around and keep their gap that they've got, and they're going to be riding to their set point, all going well. No chance of it happening. All going well, they're all going to arrive at their set point. The commissaire is going to be happy and he's going to blow their whistle for the race to start. So, handicap, we are going to be following on screen those that have got the biggest handicap. We've talked about them a few times, Remy, Dalton, Riley, the New Zealand boys. They are going to be starting literally on the start-finish line about 130 metres behind the rest of the field. And so when that go signal gets given, and I can see the New Zealand boys trying to think they could be cunning and being up on the boards and gaining some height. So we're getting almost into position. They've given us the start go. We are off for organised carnage. So we are following the front of the race. These are the slowest boys who've got the biggest handicaps. They've got to try and stay in front of a rapidly approaching pack.
And how many laps is this one?
6.
Six
So
laps.
5 to go now, or 4.5 for the boys that are on the front by the looks.
Looks like Riley Crampton's already pulled out. Just Remy now chasing.
Okay, Leo Henderson, he takes the front. We've got Lucas in blue from Nelson. He's coming through. I think that was he Rory who's in the white top coming around there. Jack Madden from Southland. So they're right up there as we get 3 laps to go. Rory was just out there in that mixed meadow. These boys are starting to think about how they want to be bunching, but you don't want to be doing that because Remy Dalton, he's coming through on the back. Liam O'Day in green on the outside. Carter Payne, he's going around the top. Remy Dalton coming 4 or 5 wide round on the outside. So this is where the front of the race is now. So Liam O'Day from Carter Payne, from Remy Dalton. I think everyone else is running out of legs. It's going to be those front 3. So they're going to come through, get the bell this time. So who's got what left? Remy had to put a lot of work to catch. He doesn't look like he's been super keen to pass yet. Liam O'Day opens it up on the back straight. They all know that's the shortest place to pass. Carter Payne in blue, he opens it up, but Remy's going to have too much speed. He's going to hit him around the outside, and I think he will roll him on the line. No, Carter holds on. Well done, Carter. So Carter takes the win. Remy second, and Quinn, the new rider that we've seen, I think will give third. Race replay, you can see it coming here. I thought Carter would get rolled by Remy here. Carter did a great job to just keep powering to the line and not allow Remy to roll over him. Look, Remy's ridden super fantastically all weekend. The guy's been on fire. Best of luck to him and the rest of the Junior World squad. Hopefully he is able to see daylight behind him when he is at the Junior Worlds. So that is our last event. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Josh, for helping with the last bit of commentary today. Thanks for Russell for helping commentate this morning. Thank you, Skippy, Nick Smith's dad. Oh, one more wheel race. Oh, okay. Hold that. One more race to come.
Yeah, good one, bro.
Oh, I can always rely on you to get honest feedback, can't I? It just says wheel race. I suppose I could have thought that there was only boys out there. Yeah, okay.
Lock in.
It's very hard to stay rational and be excitable at the same time. Okay, so we'll get all the lads off the track. We'll get the ladies briefed. We'll wait Russell on the infield. Hopefully we'll have all the distances and we'll be with you shortly for the final race.
So women's real race. If you make your way to the middle, get some instructions. As you've seen on the last race, a fun race to ride. That cake looks nice. Chocolatey top. Oh, banana. Better. Thanks, Steph. Great weekend, actually, isn't it? Yeah. No problem. If you ever get stuck or need someone, just give me a bell or something, and hopefully I might be available. Or yeah, cool.
So this wheel race is a big deal in Australia. So right at the end of the year, I don't know, about sort of late November, they have this track meet in Melbourne, and it must run over 3 days. And you get a reasonable number of spectators on the first two. And then the last day, they have this wheel race. And the grandstands all fill up and people come in and they run a beer tent and all sorts of bits and pieces. And you'll literally get, Josh might be able to help me out here with the name, who just had to pull out of the Tour de France from Jaco, who's in the Australian track team. Thingamajigs. Sorry, I better turn your volume on.
I think it was Cal O'Brien.
Yeah, like Cal O'Brien. You'll get the likes of, Australian Olympic team members, Cal O'Brien big up there.
All
and
right,
there'll
we'll
be
mixed
age groups.
Sam Welsford, I think I've seen do it before.
Yeah, so it's, and they have a whole lot of money on the line. But you can literally have made it through, and you might be a master or a junior, and you're up against members of your national Olympic team on a big handicap, and you're trying to do what you can. We'll just let you hear the distances they've been given.
On 30 metres. Lily Keith on 10. Nerve McKenzie will be on 10. Chloe Ulmer will be on 160 metres. Emma Cotter, 30 metres. Emily Cameron on 30 metres. Minnie Collins might be on 10, I think. Hazer Gardner, 20 metres. And Catalina Williams might be 20 or 200. It's just a bit of writing here I can't read. But anyway, they'll do the same again.
Okay, so you saw how the boys' race worked. Girls' race is going to work the same. Erin Green, for her wins in the Kerin, she's been put on scratch, so she is our one rider on the start-finish line. She's got a reasonable lineup in front of her to be able to get onto, and then we've got then a group of young women spread around the rest of the tracks. Remember, they roll around now. They've got to try and keep their same gap that they've got now. Ask them all just to ride honestly, reasonably slowly, so that's how we get everyone clipped in and ready to start. So Chloe Ulmer in blue, just riding through at the moment. She's got the second handicap. Hannah Payne. Hannah Payne could be a bit of a dark horse. She recovered incredibly well after her Maddison to be right up there in the draft. And you can see this is almost like a big bunch that's going to come in behind. So these front ladies are going to be riding on their own, while this other group is going to end up coming together as a bunch.
So we should get the gun here when Erin comes to the line.
So Canterbury rider in red has got the biggest handicap, and we are off racing this time.
So we got a young girl from Canterbury here who is the front of the race at the moment.
Erin's been able to get straight onto the rest of the group. Oh. Okay, so that is the faster group going through, but they've still got to go through and catch this group of two here. The girl from Canterbury, sorry, not sure which one it is, so I won't call the wrong name. And I know Phoebe Ulmer in blue. So you can see Neve McKenzie pushing it hard on the front at the moment. She swings off, leaves Millie Collins to do some work. Erin Green's on her wheel. Some riders pulling out of that gap.
A little bit less than half a lap now.
But 2 laps to go. Phoebe Ulmer, girl from Canterbury. Hannah Payne. But here come the front three, the fast three. Minnie, Neve, and Erin.
Hannah accelerating on that front three. Looks like she's going to ride over the top of both of them. See if she can roll herself.
Hannah's a bit older and stronger, so she's going to try and go through. She gets the bell first. They've got a pretty handy gap. Hannah Payne. She's come back from all this racing. Neve McKenzie. She's pushing through. Minnie Collins, she's done. Meanwhile in the front, Hannah Payne. Just in front of the Canterbury rider chasing her. I think that's Phoebe Ulmer in blue. They're going to hold off. Who's going to take it? Hannah from Canterbury, from Phoebe. Erin just rolls Neve McKenzie. Oh, handicap has got it wrong. They didn't all cross the line at the same time. What went wrong? Here comes that finish. So Hannah Payne takes one for the family, wins the wheel race. Great ride, ladies. And thank you to Hannah's younger sister, who has run the main camera for us all afternoon. So we appreciate her help. Thank you, Josh, for coming to commentate. I can't remember where I got up to. Thank you, Skippy, for helping us. Thank you, Damien Payne, for providing all the live stream tech and bits and pieces. Thank you to commissaires, other volunteers, Cycling New Zealand staff who have been in here in the weekends, including the coaches and Steph and Georgia, who help on a whole lot of the organisation to do this. Thanks to Russell who helped us commentate this morning. And thanks to other people who volunteered for bits and pieces. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the coverage.